So their offense out now to get this game started. It's 1st and 10.
180! Run. What's up?
Coming out, throwing is Baker. Throwing the out route complete. Able to take this to about the 35. That's a gain of 5 on the play.
We give a lot of credit to receivers, and rightfully so, Kate, for them going into coverage and making a catch. I don't think we give enough credit to tight ends. I know they're big, I know they're physical, but to go into double coverage, take that contact, and come away with the catch, that's a big-time effort.
Halfway to the marker. It's 2nd and 5.
Done.
They run it with Saquon Barkley. They stop him at the 39. No first yet, but they've got 3rd and very short coming up.
It's got to be so demoralizing as a defense when you go up against a running back who just keeps those legs churning like a piston in an engine, and that effort's contagious. This entire offense is getting a boost when he busts those tackles.
Nickel look by the Chargers here. 3rd down. Barkley off the pistol give. And he's going to be brought down at the 42. It's a meager 2-yard gain, but that's enough to award them the 1st down.
That is your old school meat and potatoes call right there. Don't even think about throwing it. Just rush it ahead and get what you need.
First down from the 42. They go to Barkley again. He's stuck with him, but this one heads the wrong way. He winds up losing yards.
I'm going to guess at some point, whether it's in the huddle or over there on the bench on the sidelines after this drive, QB's going to go apologize to that running back. He just ran him into one heck of a negative play.
They break the huddle. It's 2nd down now.
180! What's up?
Toss play to Barkley. Still going inside the 35. And he's going to score. Touchdown, Kansas City. The Chiefs take a 6-0 lead on their opening drive. Saquon Barkley, the touchdown. Well, this is the continuation of one of the greatest scoring seasons in recent memory, Brock. For the first time since 2006, we've got a running back who's reached 20 touchdowns in a single season. Right there to tack on a point after. And the Chiefs will jump out to a 7-0 lead.
Set to kick off.
Right, ready to send this one away. And maybe making some better judgment here as he takes a knee and accepts the touchback.
1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
So the Chargers start off with good field position as they get ready for 1st and 10.
Here we go. Good. All right.
Play action, Fields. Escapes the pocket. Throw right side, hauled in by Harrison. And it doesn't get much, up to maybe their own 40. The play brought to an end by Logan Wilson. I'm not going to call this a must-score drive here in this first quarter, Brock, but when your opponents start the game with 6, it feels like you need some sort of answer.
You need a response, right? You need a response. You don't need all these home runs or big highlights. You just need to keep matriculating that ball down the field.
5 still to go here. This is 2nd down.
Here we go, son. Go.
A give to Mason. Get some space around midfield. And he's going to have this down to the 42-yard line. They get yards out of it and a new set of downs.
You want to drain some of the excitement, some of the noise from a home stadium? It's exactly how you do it when you go on the road. Run it right down their throat from the jump.
First down, Chargers.
First down from the 42.
Extend. Here we go. 319. Go.
They send a man in motion. First and 10. Here's Fields. Into the hands of Pickett. And he pushes this down to the 22-yard line. Big gainer here as he picks up 20. And that's going to give the Chargers a first down.
The numbers are pretty clear, Kate. You get explosive plays. Those explosive plays on drives lead to points. You can't ask for a better start offensively.
And keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another first and 10.
Here we go.
Out of the shotgun, Fields. Hits his running back. And they take him out of bounds, which means his offense setting up for first and goal. Well, you love when you can go from first down to first down, Brock. Makes things easy for an offense, and it is the primary reason that he gets looks that he does.
Every touch he gets has a solid chance of working out just like that. And it's why many of these first quarter looks have his name all over them.
Don't jump. Ready? Stay high.
They fake the handoff. Now Fields bails out of the pocket quick. He will score. Touchdown, L.A. The Chargers finish off their opening drive. George Kittle, the touchdown. All right, partner, one drive in, and we can say this guy's been perfect. 4 passes, no incompletions, and that touchdown to end it.
And you and I both know that incompletion will come eventually. Might not arrive for a while, man. That offense was humming on that opening drive, and they can't wait for their second bite.
Now after tying this game up, they're all set to send her away. On the return, here comes Davis. And this will give him some decent field position here, partner. This gets out to the 30.
At their own 30-yard line.
Chiefs coming up to the line here. It's first and 10. Mayfield now off the play action. That's complete David Njoku. And he's going to be driven out by a defender just before he can get it up to midfield. Give him 18 yards on that play, Brock, and it gets him a first down.
You know I love those chunk completions. They're so critical. Those chunk plays, they lead statistically so often to scoring. And then when you get it to a tight end and play action, it's just a little icing on the cake.
One play in, and they are already close to midfield. Catch me left side by Judy. And they get him right at the line of scrimmage.
You know, I've learned over the years, defensively, they call that the camera club. How many different guys can get rallying to the football? So that last shot you see on camera, you see as many defenders keeping that to a 0-yard gain. That's well done offensively.
Second and 10, need to get some positive yardage here. Throwing, Baker. It's a screen to Barkley. And he's brought down right in the neighborhood of that 40-yard line. It's a gain of 12 on that one. And it's going to be first down, Kansas City.
To this day, I can still see the faces of the big guys in the huddle. When you call a screen like that, instead of them just getting knocked backwards, they get to be salesmen. They get to push those linemen downfield and then tee off and go hit somebody like they did right there.
Hits him on the out route. And he pushes this down to the 22-yard line. The big play nets him 17 yards. And that's a Chiefs first down.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
Coming to the line for another first and 10.
180.
The toss, running left side, it's Barkley. And he manages to reach the 19 before he's stopped. It's a gain of 3 for him. That brings up 2nd and 7.
Yeah, that defense was flying to the ball. You see that outside toss. This is a pursuit drill that they work on over and over again. Get to that toss before it can really get started.
Last run got him 3. Here's 2nd and 7. Throw right side, caught by Njoku. And he's going to get this down to the 9. That puts him in goal to go.
They like to say it's about the Jimmies and the Joes. I think that's about the X's and the O's. That's a well-drawn-up completion that nets them a first down.
First and goal at the 9-yard line.
Breaking the huddle. Here's 1st and goal.
Set. Hurry, 180. What's that?
They're going to run with Barkley. The ball's out, he lost it! And it's scooped up by the Chargers! Not a ton after the recovery, so they're going to take possession deep in their own territory.
You know, Kate, that's a stop they're going to use as teaching tape for an entire season. Heck, the offseason. Back pressed against their own end zone, making an impact play no one expected to force a fumble. His effort directly kept points off the scoreboard, and it's that type of effort the coaches want to see from everyone on the field.
While a new offense preps to head out, we've got a stoppage. They want to make sure this is a turnover. We're a quarter of the way through on this chilly winter afternoon. Both teams neck and neck so far. Back to Arrowhead in just a moment. After a fortuitous recovery, this will be 2nd down.
20. Start.
Play action. Here's Mayfield. He rolls to his right.
You know, that play is so indicative of what we see in training camps all over football. Pursue. Blanketed coverage on the back end. And look at that defense fly. No gain on the play, but it very much feels like a sack for that defense.
Defense bringing in a 5th DB, 3rd and goal.
180. What's that?
Here he goes, 3rd and long. Escapes the pocket. And it's incomplete on 3rd and goal.
Well, discretion, the better part of valor in a lot of cases. Rather than force something with no one open or risk a turnover, he wisely just threw it away.
5-yard attempt.
The kick by Ronnie's good. And that's going to break our tie and give him a 3-point advantage.
Well, I know once that drive stalls out, that's where it really pays to have that reliable kicker on the sideline ready to bail you out. And he knocks that one right through to give him the lead.
And he'll take a knee in the end zone for a touchback.
The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
To the line on 1st and 10. Chargers beneficiaries of some good field position.
Hey, Stick. Green, you got it. Community base. Right.
Shotgun snap to Fields. Completed over the middle. And this one breaks beautifully as they're going to get it forward to their own 45. They get an even 10 on that play. And that's going to be good for an LA first down.
First and
and those are the completions they rely on in their passing game.
Let's see how they attack this first down, partner, from the 45.
Here we go, sit high. Sit high.
Looking to throw Fields. That's Pickens with a catch outright. And they get this down to the 44 before he stops. It's a gain of 11 there, and that picks up the first.
The nice thing about a drag route is it works versus zone. You can find that soft spot and get a completion, but they can be very effective when you got an excellent route runner running away on that drag route for man coverage.
Markers are reset. Here we go. Ball at the 44.
Here we go, sit high. 331, 331. Sit high.
Completes it again to Pickens. And he'll cover up as they touch him down a few yards short of the first.
Good luck defending that short yardage slant. Just not going to happen. There's a reason this is a go-to play for just about any quarterback in every situation.
After a good pickup, they're set up with second and short.
Here we go, sit high. 3-9, go.
Fields throwing once more. Setting up the running back screen. And they bring him down around the 34. This one goes for 3 yards. And that's going to give the Chargers the first down.
At that down and distance, this group was pretty confident the screen would get them enough yards for the first, and it did. But so long as it keeps working like that, I bet you it'll be a go-to play for them when they need it the next time.
So they'll head up here, 1st and 10 from the 34.
Here we go. Sit high. Sit high.
From the gun, a carry by Evans. Jukes away from one. He cuts it right. To the house. Touchdown, LA. The Chargers take a second quarter lead.
Okay, you know what a run like that does for everybody? For the play caller, for the O-lineman, for the offense. It just gives you confidence that you can call that run again and not expect a little chunk, but go get explosive on the ground as well.
York now for the extra point. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Chargers take a 4-point lead. The Chargers kicking team out, and they'll send this away. On the return, here comes Reed. And the tackle's made as he gets it out to the 32. Now Kansas City looks settled in and ready. Here we go. 1st and 10. From the gun, Mayfield. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. David Njoku, the guy he was looking for. And now they face 2nd down.
No surprise to see the quarterback go back to that well. That security blanket that's been his tight end all game long. But finally, this defense has an answer.
Second and 10 now from the 32 after the incompletion.
Hey, alert, 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 alert. What's up?
Throwing again is Baker. The Chargers get home, and they drop him. And this defense going to try to hang on to that momentum, Brock, as they go for another stop on 3rd down.
Okay, that was so good, really, on 2 levels there defensively. Number one, with an athletic quarterback, you've got to keep him in the pocket. They did. And then more importantly, and in this case, you got to finish him. Job well done.
Point it right, point it right, point it right.
3rd and long for him here. On target here to Njoku. And he will have this across that 40-yard line before they manage to stop him. A big play, 23 yards to move those chains.
I'm not sure how this defense let that guy slip through him like that. On 3rd down, nonetheless, he took that snap as an opportunity. Man, did he make an impact play.
First down, here's Baker. time they're going to get to him before he can get that pass away as he goes down. It's 3 sacks for the game so far. Brings up second down.
Kate, speaking from experience here, what happens now with the 3rd sack allowed, especially on an early down like that, is that head coach and coordinator going to have a conversation. Okay, we got to fix this. Do we slide? Do we chip? Do we keep more people in? Because the one thing you can't do is keep getting your quarterback hit.
And this one only manages a yard before coming to an end out of bounds. It's going to be 3rd down.
As an offense, you don't call a screen, Kate, expecting to gain just a few yards. You call it expecting to break off something big and substantial. But it's up to that defense to stay ahead of it, to keep it contained to something much smaller. Case in point right there.
180. What's that?
3rd down. Here's Mayfield. Falls to the ground out left. Incomplete. First time this game they've looked to him. So that brings up 4th and long. Kansas City sends out its punt team. To return, McCole Hardman. Ooh, it's away, but he knows he mishit that one. Headed for the sideline. And this will fly out of bounds to deny a return. They're going to mark it a little before the 20. Loading up on the left. It's going to be trips to that side. Here's 1st and 10. Give to Evans from the gun. And he manages 6 yards to begin this one with that 2nd and 4.
Cool thing about a drive starting run like that, Kate, is it really just gives you every opportunity to play with whatever you want to do. But as for me, I like to reward that run. Give it to him again and see if he can get you a new set of downs.
Here we go.
Motioning left is their running back. Now Fields. He was wide out. It's a screen. And he gets absolutely pumped to end that one.
How's your block shedding out there, boys? Because they need to get through some blocks to hang that screen up quickly. And they were Johnny on the spot.
Third and 2, Brock, as we have reached our 2-minute warning. Stick around. More from Arrowhead on the other side. Short yardage situation here. It's 3rd and 2.
Here we go. Sit up. Sit up.
Throwing now on 3rd and 2. And his perfect start is over. And that's the first one of his throws to wind up incomplete. Now on 4th down, A.J. Cole headed out to handle the punt. And we'll see how his debut offering goes. Only punted once in last week's loss, and he gets this one away. Takes this in at the 25. It's a nice running on that return. He gets it up past the 35. All right, the Chiefs in good field position here as they start out 1st and 10. Baker now off the play fake. And that's incomplete. Wanted to dial up the aggressiveness there like that, but couldn't connect. 2nd down.
Fairly safe to say as that one falls incomplete this first half so far, it's not met the standard they set for themselves.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 36.
Kings! What's up?
To throw, Mayfield. Has him on the quick hitter. And a nice gain here, but it stopped short of the first.
There's no question, Kate, big plays down the seam or big tight ends, a fan favorite, but it's those type of catches right there. The short yardage gets good coverage, contested catches that really make tight ends a locker room favorite.
To the line, here's 3rd and 3.
Point it right. Point it right.
Mayfield now from the gun. Here's Barkley. And he's going to be at midfield now as he gets out of bounds. 6-yard gain on the play. And it's going to be first down, Kansas City.
Hey, Kate, they don't rightly care who it's going to go to in that situation. All they really care about are the results on third down. And that's exactly the result they needed, enough to keep this drive moving.
All right, they look set now. Here we go, 1st and 10.
180! Start!
Running is Barkley. And he's not going to manage to get back to the line even. Tackle for a loss. We've got 2nd and 11. He is quickly making a habit out of wrecking plays, Brock, and it doesn't seem to matter what type of play that is.
It's what the best of them do. We talk about just the versatility of offensive players being dual threats. This guy's a dual threat against the pass, and that time stuffing the run.
180! What's up?
Baker now from the gun. An all-around tough play for him. He took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw. It's incomplete.
That is a DB's best friend, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
Run. Good. What's up?
No throw, 3rd and long. Big strike downfield to Judy. This one's going to move him all the way down to the 25-yard line. The Chiefs signal for a timeout. That's going to be their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
You know, they call that the money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your third downs. It's the money down. And nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
Point it right. 180! What's up?
1st and 10. Here's Mayfield. Intended for Judy, but it's intercepted. Picked up by Jalen Jones. They've got first down here, but just 18 seconds to work with.
Here we go. West right, fit. Start long right. Press, left right. Right.
Fields out of the gun. Chased out to his right. Moving right, airs it out down the sideline. And that one's going to fall incomplete. No luck there. Just 11 seconds remaining. That one was intended for Travis Hunter. So that brings up 2nd down.
That's what I call complementary defense right there. That pressure by the group up front, that leads to the incompletion and to the benefit of that secondary.
Still 10 to go. 2nd down now from the 26.
Here we go.
Looking to throw. Connects on the crosser. And he's out of bounds. Defenders get there to drive him out right near that 40-yard line. Gain of 15 there. And that's going to be good for an LA first down.
You know, Kate, you'll find teams go to this crossing route concept sometimes a dozen times a game. A lot of times it's for shorter yardage, and sometimes things break in the right coverage for a much bigger impact play, just like that.
First down from the 41.
Angel. Green 19. Chips clear. Hey, remember Monday. Right.
He'll throw it. Caught out left. And this one will get them into enemy territory. Hit and stop quickly. But the catch moves him to the 48.
Set to kick off.
Right, ready to send this one away. And we'll have to wait at least a few moments longer for an exciting start to this second half. We've got a touchback. So the Chargers start off with good field position as they get ready for 1st and 10.
Here we go. I'm good. Go.
Here's Evans on the carry. And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense. So some immediate revenge for that last play, Brock. I don't know. What do you think? Is it going to take away the pain from giving up that big run the prior play?
Not necessarily, because it really does take a group failure to give up a big run like that in the NFL, but it also takes a whole lot of teamwork to knock them behind the sticks. Job well done there.
Here we go.
Out of the shotgun, Fields. Finds him over the middle. And he is hauled down right at that midfield stripe. That play goes for 19 and a new set of downs.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains, there wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
So a new set of downs. Here we go, 1st and 10.
Here we go.
A tight end in motion now. Play clock getting close to 0. We get a timeout. As that'll leave him with just 2 to use the rest of the way. And keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another 1st and 10.
Here we go, son. 319, got that. Right.
A give to Evans. Rolling into enemy territory. Now he's past the 25. And this is going to get them all the way to the red zone. He's taken down at the 13-yard line. Give him 38 on that one. And that's going to give the Chargers the 1st down.
He'll always sign off on it when that particular call comes in the headset and the running back gets a chance to hear it. A toss is his chance to get outside quickly and let that athleticism shine as he dances through the defense.
What a spot for a big play, huh, Brock? It has him well into the red zone now with 1st and 10.
58, move here, Zach.
From the red zone now. Looking end zone, but touchdown denied. Knocked away, incomplete.
You know what that route is called, right, Kate? OTB, over the ball. And those are the ones you've got to hit. You've got to be able to play offense from the inside out. Got to find a completion right there.
After the incomplete pass, here comes 2nd and 10.
Here we go, son. Right.
Fields gets it out wide quick. And this one does not go far.
A 2-yard pickup makes it 3rd and 8.
Third down here, need 8 on the play.
Don't jump, ready? 319, like that. No mas, no mas. Right.
Here he goes, 3rd and long. Throws caught. And he's tackled after gaining a handful.
You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much in training camp, you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days, and you can make a play in the open field, keep it short like that, I promise you some money will follow. Well, we'll take it. Some points to add a little to what's still a pretty small lead. Eventually, I think we all know they've got to find a way to reach the end zone.
On return, here comes Davis. Only manages to get this back to the 20 before he's taken down. Chiefs coming up to the line here. It's 1st and 10. Starting on the ground here with Barkley. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that 1st down play.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on 2nd.
Last run only gained a yard. That means it's 2nd and 9. Off the play fake. Here's Mayfield. Completed to his running back. And this play reaches the 35 before it comes to an end. He picks up 15 on the play. And that's a Chiefs 1st down.
Something out of nothing, Kate, that may as well be listed on his resume because he's so good at it. Caught that one near the line, and after that, it was all him. Turning a modest pass into far more than a modest gain.
180!
1st down, a run with Barkley. He swarms in the middle. This gets maybe a yard. Derek Harmon, the former Oregon Duck, making that stop.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Eight yards to go. Let's see how they approach this 2nd down. Here's another carry for Barkley. And they'll bundle this up after a 4-yard gain. They stop by Damone Clark.
You gain that kind of yardage in the run game, and you're going to gain the trust of your offensive coordinator. Plays like that, runs like that, set the table for everything else in the playbook.
Chargers are going to opt for a 5th DB, 3rd down. Now here's Mayfield. Barkley's got it. And this great effort winds up getting them well into enemy territory before he's brought down. They get 22 out of that play. And it's going to be 1st down, Kansas City.
Just excellent effort on that catch. And a lightning quick transition from bringing that football in to getting vertical. He was not content for a second to end that play where he caught it. Any catch he makes, his intent is to put some serious yards on top of it.
20! Hurry!
They'll run here on 1st down. And 2nd down is going to be a good bit tougher. He can't even get back to the line. This play loses yards. Their dominance against his ground game rolls on, Brock. Add another stop to what's going to be some real nice film for them to watch.
How many times do you think in your lifetime, Kate, you've heard from a defensive coordinator, job number 1 is?
Stop the run.
And they've been doing it.
180! Hurry! Run!
From the gun, Mayfield. Finds Barkley underneath. And he's brought down at about that 27-yard line. Pickup of 12 on that play. And that's a Chiefs 1st down.
Year after year, the best offenses are multifaceted. It's not just the receivers or the tight ends that can make plays through the air. When you get running backs that can attack the middle of the field like that, man, is it difficult on the defense.
180!
1st and 10, it's Mayfield. Made the throw as he was getting hit, Brock, and it's incomplete. Gonna have to wait a little longer for his 1st catch of the game. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
Yikes, as that pass falls to the ground, Kate, you kind of just sense their desperation, just kind of oozing out of them. Running out of time to start connecting on more of these and really break open the scoring in a way they just have not been able to do so far.
He's got it to him yet again. That is caught.
Kate, that's one of those situations as a quarterback that on my grade sheet, that's a negative. That screen was ambushed by the defense, and you've got to throw it away. Just find a way to put it at his feet and not create a negative play for your offense.
Chargers sending out a dime look here ahead of this 3rd down. Third and long for him here. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete.
We see this all the time. The number one thing you see NFL defenses do to try to force that fourth down, get to down coverage. Put your cover guys on the field. Let the boys up front cut it loose with pressure. The cover guys go shut it down. Inspiring a bunch of confidence in himself right there, Kate. Second time they brought him out for a field goal, and second time he's knocked it right through. Trust is earned in a number of different ways on the field. That's the best way to gain it as a kicker.
Evans now to return. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20.
The Chargers take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
All right, working from the gun to start. First and 10.
Here we go, son. 3-19, EQ. Right.
Evans straight ahead. And he'll make his way through for a pick of a 4. Give him 5 on that carry. Bring it up second and 5. We're through 3 on this holiday weekend. It's Chargers football as they try to hang on to a lead in a close game. So gain of 5 on that first down. Let's see if they can repeat that performance now here on second.
Here we go.
Motion man sent left.
3-19, guys, right? Press, right.
Shotgun snap to Fields. And down he goes. The Chiefs got to him. And that's going to add some distance onto this upcoming third down.
We talk so much about decision-making, and often it's the decision of where to throw it. Right? Reading the defense, finding the right coverage to attack. But there's also great decision-making that comes with just getting rid of the football. Just avoiding sacks. They are so detrimental. And that one, man, he ate up a ton of yards.
This offense looking to convert as they come up on third down.
Here we go, son. 3-19, guys, right?
Throwing now out of the shotgun. Escapes the pocket. And he's brought down at the line.
That's such a bummer, Kate, for a quarterback. If you have to scramble and take off, you'd really like to find a way to move the chains. He could not. The defense rallied. They responded. And they forced a fourth down.
Nice punts here, up and angled towards the sideline. And there won't be a return here. This punt is out of bounds. They'll say inside the 40.
At their own 36-yard line.
All right, the Chiefs in good field position here as they start out first and 10. Baker now off the play fake. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Tough one to retain through that hit. And it's going to be second down.
Defender's not going to be thrilled the catch was almost made on his watch, but more importantly, he breaks it up. Gives him a chance to do a little jawing after the play. Lets the other guy know he roughed him up and cost him that catch.
Throw right side, caught by Njoku. And that will not be enough for a first down.
Quarterbacks will look for their tight end short in just about any situation. They take away the deeper options. Well, there's their consistent source of positive yardage, the trusty tight end.
All plays on the table here for third and 3. Now Mayfield. Got his man. Shakir has it. And they'll get him down after he gets into the 48. A 9-yard gain and good for a first down.
That pitch and catch won't show up as a big play on the stat sheet, but it gives his own defense a little time to rest. It gives an offensive coordinator a new set of downs to work with.
The ball's on the 48. Here we go. First down. Once more, it's Mayfield. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Intended target there was David Njoku. And now it's second down. Part of what's earned him status, Brock, is one of the league's better tight ends. Are those hands, right? His dependable hands. So shouts to the defense there because he wasn't able to hang on that time.
Kate, it's one thing for these defenders to separate a receiver from the ball, and to do so on a stud tight end, that's a big deal. You call that receiver screen, and every once in a while, that wide receiver, well, he's got to be his own blocker. He's got to make the first guy or two miss. That didn't happen, play goes nowhere.
Wonder what's in the playbook here as they come up on 3rd and 11.
Real. 180! What's up?
Sticking in the air. Here's Mayfield. Oh, no! The ball's loose! But it looked like the Chiefs got this one back. Ooh, lucky break there, making that recovery. Well, they scrambled back on top of the fumble. They lose a ton, though, and now they've got 4th down coming up.
Yeah, recovering it really only brought you one more play. With how much they lost on that play, well, here come the special teams. And now, now they got to be special.
The Chiefs bringing out their punt team. It'll be Tress Way doing the honors. He gets his offense in better field position here to start. Up close to the 30. LA bringing the offense to the line. Here's 1st and 10.
Here we go, son. Go.
They'll run here with Mason. And he'll be stopped after just about a yard. 2nd and 9 coming up.
That's the kind of yardage. It's not going to kill this drive on the first play, but it does put you a little bit behind schedule. Now 2nd down becomes critical because nobody wants a 3 and out.
Following that little 2-yard run, it's 2nd and 8.
Here we go. 3-19, get that.
Fields looking to throw. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's out of bounds beyond the 35-yard line.
To number 88. Gain of 7 yards. And it's 3rd down.
Third and just 2 to go.
Here we go. Right.
He's back to throw. Put the body on the line for his team. They get 19 on that pickup. That's going to be good for an LA 1st down.
Part of the reason I leave you pregame, Kate, and get down to that field and watch these guys throw and catch is I want to see their timing. I want to see their anticipation. That is picture perfect right there. A crossing route thrown that quickly tells me these two are on the same page.
Let's see how they attack this 1st down, partner, from the 45.
Here we go. Come on, son. Hey, 10. Right.
Off the option, Mason. He's still going at the 30. And there's the stop after he drives this down to the 13. Wow, they get a big old 32 yards out of that play, as well as a new set of downs.
No frills, nothing fancy. That was just a good old offensive line dominated in the trenches. That sprung him to get to the 2nd level and beyond.
What a spot for a big play, huh, Brock? It has him well into the red zone now with 1st and 10. On the keeper, here's Fields. And that's a key stop defensively, Brock. Gonna need more of those as they trail by a score. They sent him with that sack in mind, Brock. We all saw what was coming, so managed to clean up the play, even if it did come on the ground.
And you know why they call that a cat pressure from the secondary, Kate?
Tell me.
Because it's a C for corner and a T for attack, exactly what he just did.
All right, a couple yards to make up, Brock. Time to rediscover the magic on this drive. Here's 2nd and 12. That takes us to the 2-minute warning here in KC. Chargers up by 4. Back to the line they go. It's 2nd down.
Here we go, son. Green 19, you got a mini base. Why not? Sit high.
Fields out of the gun. The shot to the end zone is incomplete.
As I watch practices today, Kate, both college and professionally, one thing is abundantly clear. Teams spend so much more time in the red zone. They know it's the money zone. And defensively, if you can force incompletions and knock it away and leave teams for field goals, you got a great chance to win.
Last pass unsuccessful. Let's see what they do on 3rd down.
Here we go. All right.
Back to throw it. Dump off, caught by his back. And he gets back to the line, but no more. Chiefs signal for a timeout. That's going to be their first. On comes Cade York. A lot riding on this kick. This 32 yards out on the right hash.
A 32-yard attempt.
Tracking for it, and it's good! And they're going to grow their lead late, but still a one-score ball game.
Kate, it's 3 more on the scoreboard, but both sides really know it's all about one possession here in the 4th quarter when it really matters.
The Chargers just about ready. There they go, sending it away. On the return, here comes Davis. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20.
The Chiefs make over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
First call here coming from the shotgun. They'll start this one out with Barkley. And that's an 8-yard chunk to start this one. That brings up 2nd and 2.
Well, that run may not have moved the chains, Kate. That is such a confidence builder. It sets the tone for more play action, maybe more runs. That's exactly how you want to start a drive.
Nice run last play. Sets up 2nd and 2. Here he is to throw. It's a screen to Barkley. And he'll go down after fighting his way to the 32. He only finds a window for 2, but that's still enough for a first down.
A play like this, that's exactly where you want to get him the ball. Right on the outside, where he's got the space and a lot more room to work.
He'll look to throw it. Short pass brought in. And they're not going to have to burn a timeout. Smart play here. He gets out of bounds with the first down.
Gosh, I really like this receiver on that drag route in particular. Why? Because he's a guy that creates after the catch. They don't close quickly. He can take it to the house.
2 timeouts remaining and some time left to use them. It's 1st and 10. Back to throw. That could be it, folks. It's intercepted. And the Chargers make the play that should win them this game.
That's now 2, Kate, that they've gotten him for picks in this game, and he's got to be careful, right? You've got to protect the football. It is the greatest treasure you have as an offense. And this defense, well, they've got 2 in their pocket, and you know they're going to be going after number 3.
LA uses a timeout here. It's 2nd. And they'll have just 1 left to burn now.
Here we go, son.
Into the victory formation they go, Brock, here on 1st down.
All right.
Here's a design run. Fields has it. that favorite formation they go, Brock, forcing those guys to burn a timeout.
Right.
This is a design look for Fields. So the Chargers take this one on the road. Well, Brock, we both thought coming into this one that it was going to be a tough hill to climb going up against one of the better defenses in the NFL. But these guys looked and said, Hill? What hill?
And you know what? I think that happened over the course of this week. Sometimes when you know what you're facing, Kate, and you're watching tape and it's a really good defense, you know you got to be on your game. And this offense certainly was today.
This has been another edition of the NFL on EA Sports. With all our crew here and my broadcast partner, Brock Heward, I'm Kate Scott. It's a win for the Chargers as we say so long from Kansas City.
Bring 'em out, bring 'em out, bring 'em out, bring 'em out. It's hard to yell when the in your mouth. Come on. Bring 'em out, bring 'em out. Hey. Bring 'em out, bring 'em out. Yeah. Bring 'em out, bring 'em out. Hey. Bring 'em out, bring 'em out.
VIP coming live from the VIP. Heard the nightlife, lost life, what I need. Both the feds in the state wanna see by me. The whole city got pissed, heard he got